Hey guys, we're playing Resident Evil Zero HD Remaster for PlayStation 4. It's not my favorite of the series. Between this and Code Veronica, I think I might like this better than Code Veronica. And you've never played this one, right?
Oh, hell no.
Well, we're going to start a new game. Normal.
Easy.
No, not easy.
Easy.
Wide, original. I don't know what the difference is. Oh, you know what it is? It's because this one has the crazy analog controls, where you don't have to use tank controls at all. It's kind of a cheat, but I like using it more now. I can't go back to tank controls with this.
A midwestern town in America, Raccoon City, a solitary island far off in the sea. Rockfort Island, an island that would become the second Raccoon City.
It's Gun Survivor. I think I rented that from Blockbuster, and I think I took it back early because I just hated it.
I just miss Blockbuster.
The international enterprise umbrella was
I do.
involved. Little is known as to the origin of this faceless corporation.
And it doesn't matter where Umbrella came from. None of this needs to be answered.
How was the T-virus created?
Well, that we find out, and I think that's fine. I think it's bogged down with the awful, minimal story that you get in this.
Before the mansion incident.
You don't know what the story in this?
No, it's terrible. That's the only thing I think it has over Code Veronica, is that Code Veronica has a better story. I just think that the game world in Code Veronica is so big and bloated for a classic RE game. That dude's face model is just hideous.
I remember the first time you played this, and I'm like, who's that lady?
It's Sephiroth.
They're medicinal.
What do you... What? Oh, okay. It took me a second to get that.
What the hell's he wearing?
I mean, I'm sure if you're watching this, you've already played or already seen playthroughs of REZero. We know who this guy is, and I think they could have done something so much better with it. I mean, why did they have to make him all theatrical?
Some bizarre murders in the suburbs of Raccoon City.
Ooh, God, his eyes.
In our training could ever have prepared us.
They really don't go into backstory about why they're even going out there, other than just like the one sentence she just dropped.
Holy shit.
Now, this guy wasn't in the original game.
Who the hell is he?
Edward. He's a new member of Bravo. Because if you go actually look at the roster for the S.T.A.R.S in the 90s version, I think Bravo team only has like 4 members or something. They don't even tell you who the pilot is. And he's all called up in Remake, Kevin. Something I noticed in this opening, they all have flashlights on their Samurai Edge pistols, while in Remake they don't.
Ugh. Why did he die making that face?
Well, what face are you supposed to make when you die?
Not that one.
What happened?
Does it smell like poop?
Forgot Tom Savini's the head of Bravo team.
Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, if he had a pig nose.
Court-martialed and sentenced to death July 22nd. Prisoners to be transferred
She's
to the
too small.
base for execution.
Oh my God! Did you see Voldemort?
Who, Edward?
Whoever that was.
All right, everyone, let's
Yeah.
separate and survey the area. Our friend is brutal and ruthless. Keep your guard up.
Shows your acting.
I like how Forrest and what's his name, Kenneth, don't even have speaking roles in this game. The only time you hear Kenneth speak is when he's being mauled by a zombie in his tape in Remake.
He dies?
Yes, he dies.
Damn.
I'm not entirely sure, but I think in the opening to the original, where Joseph finds the gun with the hand attached, I think that was Kenneth's hand. I might be. I forget what the lore is around that.
When who finds the gun?
Joseph.
Yeah.
The Eclectic Express.
I thought it said Eclair.
Now this is supposed to be an umbrella train. For like it's.
Keeps you dry.
The door to safety is shut. There's no turning back.
Take you forever to get that out there, Chief.
I know, that's a really small text scroll. Now we know what the controls are with HD Remaster.
Do I?
Yes.
Okay.
You're able to run circles around all the zombies.
This is Officer Chambers from S.T.A.R.S Bravo team. Please identify yourself.
I just joined the S.T.A.R.S last month.
Doesn't mean I said that.
I know. I'm just going by her dialogue in the original. They got rid of her bandana in this game.
She doesn't know it.
Again, for some reason, zombies are like 6'8". I think you can just run out. You're wrong? Okay. Because, I mean, I'm going to have to come back through there anyway, so. Okay, and another thing I really, really like that they did is that you can reload in-game. You couldn't do that in any of the originals.
That's a nice train.
Yeah, it's supposed to be for, like, Umbrella employees. I don't know if it has anything to do with going to the mansion.
Why is there booze in the bathroom?
It's not a bathroom, it's a room.
Oh, I thought it was a I saw a sink. I thought it was a bathroom.
Now, I want to make it a point that we read all files.
That you read all files.
That I read.
Mommy's not reading.
Passenger's diary, July 14th. Orders came from the boss today. Looks like we're in charge of investigating the remains of the Archelai Mountains laboratory. I like how this stuff is just on the train. We're moving in 2 groups. The initial group is assigned to start checking what's left of the abandoned experiment, July 16th. Unfortunately, the test production of BOW type Y139 had to be suspended because of this investigation. That's that dumb giant scorpion. It's the same type, it's the same with the type Y139. There's still so much we don't know about the responses to the crustacean T virus. There's a lot of interesting research left. Depending on the species and the nurturing conditions, only minute doses of T bring about remarkable changes in the solidity, size, multiplication of the internal toxins, and brain development. If these effects can be controlled, a powerful weapon could be produced. But the sudden development of the shell results in corresponding fragility. Certain areas become exceedingly weak. Problematically, one of these areas is the head carapace. This lab we are going to, were they pursuing the same research? It would certainly help to find the data and samples that would help us research. July 19th, June 19th. Why is it going backwards? Weren't we in July? That must be a typo. The day is finally approaching. I am growing more anxious. The Raccoon City newspapers and TV stations are full of reports about bizarre murders in the suburbs. It can't be the virus, can it? If it is. No, I can't think of that now. I have to concentrate on this investigation and make sure it goes smoothly.
Is there going to be a test on all this at the end? It's just, I feel like I'm in school. That was a joke that you just like ruined.
I know. I just want to be thorough and read all the files, even though it's like mind-numbingly boring to do. Because the files in this are actually pretty awful compared to other games in the series.
I kind of tuned out when you were reading that, and I'm like, oh.
But the story is mostly dependent upon the files because there's really no cutscenes or anything in this game. I know. Oh, welcome, another file.
More reading.
Investigation orders. Stained with blood, some sections are illegible. 8 miles north of Raccoon City in the Arkansas lies our company's, A's covered in blood, manager training facility. It was shut down years ago. We're conducting a preliminary study into reopening facilities. First First Investigation Unit is already on site and is opening the investigation. I want your team to provide the following orders and from why I don't know why they misspelled that. William Burke, First Investigation Unit. The rest is torn and unreadable. How do you misspell like a mainline, like well-known character of the series? Like this isn't one like made by like a third-party company.
It's always painful.
I know. Okay, what we do with these, we just touch them, or I think you can just like pick them up and down. And when the train crashes, I think they're all available in the tunnel.
What do you mean?
Everything that you pick up in the game, well, in the train, you're able to get once the train crashes, so it spills all out.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying.
I'm pretty sure that, you know what, I kind of want to just pick it up and then put it back down, because I think the last time I played this, everything I touched didn't show up in the training facility. That's another thing in this, there's no item boxes, you can pick everything up and put it right back down.
Yeah, but it's like, I hate that there's no item boxes.
Yeah, well, it's a trade-off. I don't think the zombie ever activates.
He's a corpse.
Will you take the train key?
Did you take the train key?
Yeah. This tattoo's so cool.
Just shoot her.
Billy. Lieutenant Cohen.
So, you seem to know me. Been fantasizing about me, have you?
I like his design a lot, but I just think that like his colors are very drab. But I mean, he's a prisoner. Like, what's he supposed to wear?
Oh, I see. You're with S.T.A.R.S. Well, no offense, honey, but you're.
Do you know that, like in the fandom, like they think that he's what became Nemesis just because the way he drags out S.T.A.R.S.
You're under arrest.
No thanks,
So
Dollface.
he's dead.
I've already warned him.
We don't know what happened to him.
I could shoot, you know.
That video sounds weird.
Edward, are you alright? What happened?
Worse than... We can't. You must be careful.
He already looks like a zombie.
The forest is full of zombies and monsters.
It's dogs. Just there's no monsters out there.
Look like monsters. See? There goes one right there.
It's a dog. It's not a monster.
Looks like a monster. It's all slimy.
So all you do here is just shoot off screen. Oh. Okay, now he got back up, I think.
I can hear him walking. You're not hitting him though.
Let me run so I get a better oh shit. Oh no. This isn't good.
Run! Jesus
he just
Christ,
kicked me.
Becca.
Ah.
Pretend to throw a ball.
Okay, they're all done. I think you can pick up ammo off them.
That was funny.
Already in caution.
How many times you get fucking hit?
Almost half a dozen maybe. Might have been like 4. Now, if I can help it. Shit.
Apparently not.
Well, I didn't shoot him earlier, that's why. Am I in like red caution now? Yeah. Well, orange caution, I should say.
It's like an autumn color.
If I can help it, I'm just gonna not even bother with anybody in the train because they repopulate after a while.
This is Rebecca. Over.
I don't understand why they have such bad radios.
Enrico! Hello!
Both this and remake.
Please respond.
What's that voice?
Now listen up. We've obtained detailed information on the fugitive from a document found in the wrecked wagon. Billy Cohen killed as many as 23 people. Over.
23 people.
Her eyes are glazed.
Institutionalized.
Yeah, they really messed with her face in this one compared to the original. She looks like a different person.
She's got a lazy eye.
There's so many reflections in her eyes.
Enrico!
I forgot that was a thing that he can follow you through.
Why is he walking with his legs so far apart?
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna take these two guys out.
Bullets are going right through him.
Yeah, I do like that effect because you can see them passing through.
Like a stone.
Oh shit!
Oh, just.
Is he done? Yeah, he is.
Kick him. That's what I would do. You don't need the train key anymore.
No, I don't.
It's gonna be dangerous from here on in. Why don't we cooperate?
How do you know that?
Cooperate with you?
Listen, little girl, if you haven't noticed, there's some pretty freaked out things on this train. And I, for one, want to get
To say
out
the
of here.
least.
I don't think we stand a chance doing it alone.
Chains are too
You
tight.
expect me to trust you, a
Ooh.
wanted felon?
They really messed with his. Like, I don't know what they did to him. I think they made his like eyelids too thick in this version.
All right, Miss Do-It-Yourself. What should I call you?
Got
The
Jack
name
Nicholson
is Rebecca
eyes.
Chambers, but that's Officer Chambers to you.
Well then, Rebecca, why don't you go and try while I wait here?
It's got like greaser hair.
Yeah. Notice to supervisors. When closing the Dyna car, supervisors are asked to switch off the automatic doors after ensuring all staff have vacated the car. The main automatic door power switch is located on the roof of the fifth car. Inspections will take place when the train is garaged. After inspections are complete, use the ladder at the rear of the second floor of the dining car. Umbrella Court Maintenance Department. This is how we lock Rebecca away for a little part of the train because she gets trapped in that room.
He just wanted to look at her butt when she walked up the steps.
She don't have much of a butt.
She don't have nothing.
She's not Jill. She's not Claire.
She feel like a boy.
I'm just sitting at my burning table.
Excuse me, sir. Sir.
Like a crypt keeper. Ooh.
How can the leeches mimic like skin and fabric that well?
Yes.
This is the only like really, besides Proto Tyrant, this is the only cool monster in the game. Except it's programmed horribly.
It's slimy.
And all we do is just run away, just like in the original Resident Evil.
Look, he didn't shoot her.
Had 2 bullets get rid of like 30 leeches. Why can't we do that in game?
Did he really need to do that?
He could have just stood there and did it.
Are you okay?
The Japanese crap. What? That's a Japanese thing with thumbs up.
It's also a Terminator thing. He's singing.
Why did they have to give this character this like opera singer, Final Fantasy like motif?
Who is that guy?
I told you earlier, it's Sephiroth.
What's going on? Who's controlling the train?
Go and check out the first engine car.
Why would they let a cop wear a choker?
We gotta cooperate with each other from now on. You got that?
Well, I don't...
Clue in, girl. Or maybe you like being worm bait.
All right. But you just remember, I will shoot you if you try anything funny.
Obviously not.
Now take these with you.
What's considered funny by her
If you find
standards?
anything, give me a call. All right?
Why did she have to look at the radio? I have one too.
Don't need to read that crap.
I didn't know what that was for a second.
I already know what it is. I forget what is it. The Oh, it's triangle that switches them. Okay.
Did she just do a head nod?
They do it when you switch characters. So what we do here is we give everything to Billy.
Pack mule.
I'll leave her with the herb.
But no ammo.
Well, she's got her pistol.
I'll go check over there.
Okay.
I'll go check over there.
Now, per that file we read, this is how we get into the little nook room, whatever you want to call it.
I like how the rain just stops when you climb the ladder.
I remember when I first played this, like, was it 15 years ago it came out? This looked amazing back then.
She should be blown off of that thing.
Yeah. So now we gotta fix the circuit here. Reconnect the cable. Where did all this goo come from?